Hello, good evening, and welcome to. I nearly clicked on the wrong game there. To a continuation of the Tomb Raider live stream. I am very much hoping. I can't guarantee it, but I'm hoping to maybe complete the game this evening. I guess we shall see. And basically, you are helping me get through part of the night before I get to take my third antibiotic of the day and get a bit of a knees up on what's been quite a painful, painful few months, but definitely a painful couple of days in particular. So yeah, pain, distraction, and then I get to take antibiotic number 3 for today. Seeing as I started quite late in the day, and both me and Mrs. Soup wanted to, have this count as day 1. And let's head on over to the game launcher, and we can crack on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure if memory serves that we're close to the end. I think there's a ziggurat to climb. There's some boss fights here and there. We'll see what happens, but we'll see, hopefully we'll also see the story progress in a meaningful, useful way. I'm going to turn down the desktop volume just a touch because it was set for an interview that I recorded. Some filming with Andy earlier today, and we definitely don't need the game audio to be that loud. So there we go. And let's see. I want to continue. Chasm Shrine. Wow. Apparently 66% complete. That's probably including all of the... that'll be a completionist thing, won't it? But yeah, long story short, as far as the tooth goes, it was the weirdest thing this afternoon having my... he loaded me up with a lot of numbing because he knew I was in a lot of pain. Everything here was numb. My lip was numb. My tongue was numb. Or half of my tongue was numb. But my tooth, nothing had changed. And to be fair, he was a very sensitive, very worthwhile dentist. And basically said, yeah, okay, grand. We don't have to do anything else to confirm what I think is going on. And basically, there's just an infection at the bottom of the tooth. It's not my fault. It's no one's fault in particular. These things just happen sometimes when a tooth has been cracked. And thankfully we caught it. It means that I'm not going to get a horrible abscess. So that's great. He doesn't know when it started. It may well have started back at Christmas, New Year. So we shall see. Ah, yeah. Now this is the point of no return, isn't it? Got no more skills to upgrade. Our gear. Can we afford any of these? We cannot. Yeah. Exactly. It would have been a lot worse. And also as well, again, they did a wonderful job fitting me in at very, very short notice.
Is that Suma porcelain vase? Probably early Edo period.
Oh, Edo period, nice. Wonderful job of fitting me in, and basically taking my self-reporting of pain seriously, which was very good of them. So now I can't remember which way we're going. Is it back through here? Is this back or forward? Oh, this is forward. Yeah, this is forward. Yeah. Here we go. The chasm ziggurat. Yeah. I was right. I was correct. Excuse me. I mean, what an amazing place this must have been when it is in its heyday. Just brilliant. Beautiful. It does, doesn't it?
No! No, please! Lara! Why are you doing this, Matthias?
Do you think that you're the hero, Lara? Everything I've done, I did to survive. How many lives have you taken to do the same?
Quite a few at this point, I think.
There are no heroes here. Only survivors.
Himiko's dangerous,
Yeah.
Matthias. She's angry, she's vengeful, and she has real power.
A huge amount of
Immortal for a queen. A good trade
work
for our
hours.
freedom, I'd say.
Like, what is Matthias going to be when he gets back to the world? If this plan works, like, what's he going to do? Is he just going to go and open up a surf cafe in California or something? Like, what is his what's his plan? Beyond, but then again, maybe he just lost sight of everything. He is all about the obsession now. I do like the way that the game also makes you, because you're looking for opportunities to proceed. And I guess this is true with many games, but in this instance, I think it adds to the sense of adventure. And Lara as a person makes you adapt. So, yeah, okay, flames have gone across the way in front of the temple there, but you immediately look to the left and you see your way forward, and it makes you feel as though you're being decisive. It makes Lara feel as though she's learned something in terms of how to deal with threats and how to proceed through the world. It's good. You compare this to the opening moments of the game where she's freezing cold and doesn't know the first thing about hunting in that opening sequence. It's a good use of environment to hint at character development. Speaking of which, I think we need to use this bell to smash through there, don't we? But how? How? We need to somehow blow the bell in that direction. Is there any way to do that? Whew. I don't know, can I climb up this? No, I can't climb up this. Yes, the contrast is noticeable, isn't it? And I like it. I appreciate it. Oh, I know. I need to pull it this way and let the wind do the work. There we go. There we go.
Join us.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Zilfallon. There we go. Oh, oh, nice little seesaw motion there.
Lara, watch out! Those bastards are heading your way. We did everything we could to slow them down.
Thanks, Reyes. Get to the boat. If I'm not back...
We're not leaving without you. We'll be waiting.
Okay. Guess we're jumping. Oh. But yes, every now and then I still accidentally catch the tooth with one of my top teeth, but I might close my mouth a bit too quickly and it just makes me jump. So I'm hoping not to do that during the stream. I'm hoping that the game will provide enough focus not to slam my mouth shut. But if I do suddenly yelp, that's the reason why. Okay, I think we see a way forward there. Yep. Sharp pain. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, as well, you know, obviously I'm also taking a safe allotment of paracetamol and Brufen. Apparently, stronger, quote unquote, stronger painkillers aren't a good idea. The paracetamol gets in the way of your brain. Your brain actually detecting pain. That's its job, and then the Brufen obviously is to do with swelling. So it's apparently, according to the dentist, that's the best combination by far. Got a bit of, unfortunately, not necessarily. No, not necessarily better yet, but I'm on the right course. We have literally a course of antibiotics which will help with an infection that we identified today, largely because no amount of numbing could deal with the infection, with the pain that I was in. So that was interesting. But indeed, that I am in. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think you would risk doing more damage, actually. Yeah, if you because stronger painkillers also take you slightly out of it. So, you know, I have in fact over the past couple of months. At one point, it was bad enough that I had some. What was it? It was very, very strong. It might even have been a tramadol. It was something incredibly strong, anyway. And all that ended up happening was I ended up accidentally eating with that part of my mouth and hurting. So yeah. So I think that's the reasoning. I think the logic is that it's doing enough. And to be fair, at the moment I don't feel the need to climb the walls. I'm not pacing. It's been a very deliberate evening of focused activity. Okay, let's head around this way. Do you know what? I find it so heartbreaking that this is what's happening to this building. I mean, and this is always the thing, you know, the supernatural being is destroying the environment around them. You know, it's a trope. But I just find myself going, you know, and if and when we get to play, to stream Uncharted 4, you know, at the end of that game, the loss of so much information, not just the treasure, but you know, the fact that they don't seem to return to get the treasure they probably can't return to, or visit or record the island that they've been exploring, it's just heartbreaking, you know. And here's this amazing tower that's just being wrecked. It is sad, yeah. But in that sense, this is it's a prop for adventure. You know, I do recognise that. Oh, how grim. Wow, Mike, this controller was seriously vibrating. Right. Onwards. Good music. Oh, I'm gonna get deaded if I'm not careful. Yeah, it's time to pull out the gun, isn't it, really? Can't do everything with the bow. As much as I'd like to. It'd be nice if you could blind fire. Yes, it does. You're right. Absolutely. It does illustrate what is being destroyed, and also the vulnerability of so much in the historic environment. Ah! Oh no. There we go. Ooh, nice counter. Down. What? Oh, yeah. I knew that would happen. Where did he come from? The sound of the Sun Queen screaming in the background, though, it's kind of grim. Well, it's interesting that you say that. This week, if you know, mouth allowing, I still want to make a bit of a comment, an invite comment on this notion of the post-historical trap that sometimes archaeologists and others fall into. This idea that history is a static, done thing, and we're just here now to observe history, as opposed to watching it unfold. It has implications for how we manage the historic environment. It has implications for how we think about ourselves, and also our responsibilities when it comes to artifacts. But this idea that what has been, in a way, it's always been like that, is, I think, at the heart of one of the blind spots that's led, particularly in recent years, the Western world to I don't know, be a weird combination of arrogant and reflective, as opposed to responsive, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I've got some notes. I'll be referring to those notes in that video. We'll see where it goes. Ooh. She's still screaming. Oh no, the Oni. Only the Oni. Oh, that's convenience. Oh, they're running away from the Oni now. Yeah, well, I'm hoping Tomb Raider 2 is my favourite. The Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then I would like to actually play the Shadow of the Tomb Raider as well, seeing as I haven't finished that game. I barely even started it really on PlayStation 4. I don't think I'll just play Tomb Raider games though. I think I don't know. We'll see what the pace is like. But this one's definitely been fun to play through. So visceral. Opinion on the most recent movie contrasting with this game. I think the most recent movie was actually okay. It was okay. Certainly better than the Uncharted effort that recently was released. I feel as though they didn't have to do this story. They could have done something that was, set in this kind of Lara world. But instead they did half do this story, and but I think Alicia Vikander was excellent in the role. Sorry, what just happened there? Yes, I haven't actually seen Uncharted yet, but I know enough about it to know that I don't want to watch Uncharted. I love the games too much. Where now? We're heading backwards, is that it? Okay, there we go. Yes, I think it was better than the previous Tomb Raider movies, definitely. Yeah. Without a doubt. But better in a very particular way. I still have a soft spot for the first of Angelina Jolie's efforts. It's painfully of its time, though, especially with the music in that first film. Ah, it's funny. I remember very specifically in probably the mid '90s. There was a TV interview with Lara Croft, and obviously it wasn't. It was a voice and an animated computer game model. But I think it might have been an interview on one of the game shows, like Games Master or something. But anyway, she was being interviewed, and it always stuck with me that her favourite movie, apparently, they said, "So, what's your favourite movie?" was Highlander. And I've been looking for that interview for years, ever since then, and I just can't find it. But I swear, she said her favourite movie was Highlander, and that's my favourite movie. And I was like, "Yeah, Lara, good choice." Have a Highlander viewing party at Croft Manor. That could be fun. Then have a discussion afterwards about the portrayal of an immortal. Of course, she'd beat everyone at the party with her experience of meeting immortal undead samurai warriors. But I guess we can't all be Lara Croft. Here he is. Okay. I'm not even sure how on earth we're gonna fight combat this guy. No, there's not really much of a HUD in this game. No, it's actually quite a minimalist heads-up display in that sense, and I quite like it. I think it's quite immersive. What about his back? There, yeah, it's his back. Ah! I think your health level is just reflected by blood on the screen or how red the screen gets. The more red, the closer to being dead you are. No! Oh! Missed the quick time event. There we go. Oh, that's not fair. Right, I'm going to switch to the... Yes, actually, yeah, it becomes quite desaturated, doesn't it? And there's red on the screen as well. Ah. I think there is an auto heal element. It's a bit like Halo in that sense. You just sort of don't take damage for a while, and you get a bit better. You get better. But there's also lots of environmental risks. Lara's been impaled on trees and things, hasn't she? In these live streams. You guys can just bugger off. There you go. Mask off. Ouch, 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 ouch. See? Desaturated and red. Oh, that was good. The animation there saved me from being killed by the guy. Ah. Where is he? Run over there. Quick, 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 quick. Kind of brutal. Yes, so yes, there is the opportunity to auto heal. Mostly to improve your health by taking medicine, yeah. But basically, if you stay still for long enough, then trying to find where's the. Oh, okay. I thought there was another archer there. Auto heal is very slow in real life. Yeah. Go to the doctor, check your health level. Good evening, Nolan. Oh, it's barefooted.
Sire. Your stronghold awaits you.
Oh, woo. No, that's not fair. Yeah, axe to the back. Come on, claim your second gun. You can do it, Lara. Yes. Double dual wielding. Finally. That's what we need. Yeah. Oh. My oh my.
Sal. Oh, Sam. Thank God. Lara. What's happening? I'm here.
It's okay, you were just being possessed by one of your ancestors.
You saved me. I knew you would.
No negotiating. No, apparently not.
Made you a
No.
promise. Let's get you home.
Oh, and the sky is clearing. Very good, very good. When those sky beams are bad. Well, it was, it was a
There's Lara.
indication of
She's got Sam.
the magic, the curse having been broken.
She did it.
I think she's going to be okay.
What happened up there?
It's over. We can go now.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, they've got a nice machine gun on the back and front of the boat.
I've been so blind, so naive.
Look at all the detritus, it's
I
everywhere.
resented my father, doubted him like the rest. But he was right
Throughout the whole
about
game.
so much. I just wish I could tell him that now. There are so many mysteries that I once dismissed as mere stories, but the line between our myths and truth is fragile and blurry. I need to find answers. I must understand.
Junk Island, yeah. I really like that wording, fragile and blurry. Good words. Heck of a mudlark. Absolutely.
Anything?
Absolutely.
Don't really know what happened to you on that island. Judging from those wounds and that look in your eyes, I'm guessing I don't want to know. Anyway, we'll be home soon.
I'm not going home.
A survivor is born. We hope you've enjoyed playing Tomb Raider. We've worked our hardest to bring you the best game we could possibly make. Thank you for taking the time to complete our game. Crystal Dynamics core team. Ah. Head of studio, executive producer, creative director, co-game directors, Crypt Thief, Grave Robber, production team. It's quite nice having the photos there. The design team. These guys will be responsible for all of that detritus that we identified. Art team did a very good job. I'm liking the moustaches there. It's good actually having photos. You get a sense of the number of people who made the game, the sort of personalities that go into making a game like this, working together, presumably having quite a good time while doing it. At least they look happy in the photos. Yeah, bad timing on the Evan, but it will be on VOD. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think the photos, they should do that more often. It's interesting as well how it seems to be quite a. It's not a guarantee that individuals will be fully appreciated for their work in game production, as we've learned over the past couple of years in particular. Congratulations, you completed. So, I didn't even finish that word. Congratulations, you have completed the story with an overall game completion of 68%. You may return to the island by selecting continue in order to complete any unfinished activities. Okay, well let's see. Let's see what how we've done in different areas, shall we? Humanizers, yeah, I think so. So close to 69. He's got 69%. Right, so let's go to our camp. We can fast travel. So coastal forest 50%. Mountain temple 30%. Mountain village 34%. Base approach 40. Mountain base 36. Base exterior 50. Shantytown 27. Hello, Jarvie Rocks. Good evening. I quite like. I have 100%ed this game on the Xbox, the 360. Geothermal caverns 50. Summit Forest 25. Shipwreck Beach 23. It's interesting as well. The use of the fast travel camps, along with various environmental elements, mean that no matter how the levels have changed as you've traversed them, you can still get from key place to key place. And I imagine the placement of collectibles is crucial. It's crucial to bear in mind, what you can, where you can actually travel to, in order to go around in the end game and get those things. So, okay, in this area we have. Let me just double check. This area we have 50%. So three or three camps. There's a document to find. GPS caches. Downloaded tombs. Downloaded tombs? What? I mean, is that DLC tombs? Interesting. Treasure maps. Ghost hunter. Would that be medallions to find? We do daylight savings in the UK. Yeah. So I think the clocks are about to go forwards, or maybe they already have gone forwards. No, they have gone forwards. We did not gain an extra hour's sleep. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Maybe this won't make for the most interesting after game stream, because the area is relatively empty, isn't it? Apart from the things that are collectible. We'll see. Boring unfollow. Well, if you want, I'm more than happy to move on. We could do some. There's a game called Shinar that I've been curious about. I figured you were joking, but I just thought I'd call you bluff, Obviously, we can proceed out of this particular area. Because I think I might have got most of the stuff around here. I'd say actually the end game or the after game exploration in the Rise of the Tomb Raider is also somewhat better than it is in this game. I think this game works really well as a narrative experience, as a playthrough. The second game works slightly better as a weird little world. Secret tomb nearby. Oh, document.
Lara's having a crisis of confidence, so for her sake, I'll keep up a happy face. But something about this expedition has been making me nervous. I have butterflies in my stomach. As we sail closer to the Dragon's Triangle, I'm starting to feel nauseous. And this isn't the excited kind of nerves. What the hell is wrong with me? I should be excited. This trip is going to be awesome. I just need to shake off this feeling. Maybe I can convince Lara to take a break and have a drink with me.
Good evening, Smig. Hello. Tomb of the Lost Adventurer. Oh, this is a downloaded tomb. Oh. I think Beck's off playing Elden Ring tonight. Oh, wow. Actually, whenever someone snaps off an icicle, always makes me think of Die Hard 2. So what's happening there? Interesting.
This might work as a ramp.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid Elden Ring spoilers as well. So we have lots of lamps here that we can throw, seemingly. Why would we want to throw lamps? Guess we'll see. What else have we got? Got a collapsed bridge. Maybe if we throw lamps over there, they might be useful on the other side of the bridge. Oh! Ah, and that's our challenge, not getting it smashed on the wreck of the plane, I suppose. Is that an official archaeology tomb raiding method? Mr. Suit, find something blocking your way, set it on fire. Do you know, actually, a while ago, quite a long time ago, actually, I really wanted to do a jokey, self-published book about excavation method according to, basically to Hollywood. It never quite happened, though. Maybe it's something that could be fun to write as like a blog series or something, Okay, what else have we got then? We've got this ramp thing we can get on there, but I'm not sure if there's some other stuff we need to set up. Oh, Set fire to the poor soul on the... I don't know, on the board at the top there. And then what? Kick it? Wow. That's also apparently Archaeology 101. Desecrate people's final resting places. I love these statues.
One more should do it.
Can we get over there? No. One more should do it. Oh, I see. You need to chuck chuck a lantern at the tree there. There we go. Kicking, shooting, and burning. Absolutely. That'll be it. Indeed, I've never found a lost city. I have found buildings that we didn't know were there. That's not quite the same thing. See, the Rube Goldberg of archaeologists. Is she even an archaeologist? Apparently she is an archaeologist, yes. In fact, in this game, she was doing her master's? Maybe a PhD thesis, actually, on board the ship. Lost cities, supernatural alien creatures. You know, I'd love to. I would love to. But alas, no. This game's pretty much the whole archaeology curriculum. Oh dear. All that is fine, yeah, it's the looting. Yeah. Archaeologists, anthropologists, they can, especially from an American perspective, they're basically the same thing. Archaeology is a sub genre of anthropology in the US. And in that sense, I am actually quite fortunate in so much as I started... Oh dear. I started my degree as joint arch and amp. And to mean stupid. No, I'm not using American to mean stupid. I'm using American to mean... it makes a lot more sense in the US. The way that, in some ways, that archaeology and anthropology are configured. After all, you have a on your doorstep, genuine, honest to goodness people that you want to interact with and study and meet. So. Yeah, whereas here in the UK, most of our, connection to indigenous archaeology, is has largely been sort of eroded, shall we say. So when we study Stonehenge, we're not actually studying a living community, connected to those monuments. Combining them does make sense, and in that sense, I'm very glad that I did have a grounding in anthropology. It informs an awful lot of how I approach archaeology. But also, most archaeologists are anthropologists. They're interested in human beings. Excuse me. They are. They apply observations from living communities to ancient communities, everything is connected. Well, everything is connected, definitely. thought were pretty stupid. To be fair. I don't know. Sometimes I think we can give you guys a run for your money on that front. Where do we come here? Yeah, 1,000-year-old pagoda. Meh. But yes, it's the big picture and the small details, as you say, Meryl, that I've always found interesting. It's the puzzle element to a certain extent, especially in terms of prehistory. I don't know, where am I going from here? The jump over there, maybe? Ah, yeah, there you go. But the fact that you go the scale, it can be whole worlds, it can be individual artifacts, it can be, the question of an individual burial, or, population studies. There's a lot. Archaeology has a lot going on. Anthropology has a lot going on. Exactly. Grenade launcher. Okay. Up. You see, kaboom, kaboom, blam. So another one of those shrines to the Sun Queen. Lots of curiously pre-lit candles in a room that apparently was sealed off by a metal plate that required a grenade launcher to get through. Makes perfect sense. The scope can be overwhelming, but also as well, I think it lends sometimes I think archaeologists with a perspective, particularly archaeologists, but also anthropologists and evolutionary anthropologists and others, with a perspective that is both useful but also sometimes hard to grasp. So, one of my favourite conversations over the years has been asking the question, what is a Celticism, all this kind of thing, and the simple fact that actually an awful lot of what people do with that stuff is dubious, to say the least. But then people go, oh yeah, totally, yeah, absolutely, yeah, Celticism, totally, yeah. After all, we're more like Viking stock, aren't we? They'll say. The Irish are more, and you're like, oh god, so people will. It's hard not to think in, for example, simple straight lines in terms of family tree as opposed to a family tremendously complex spider's web. It's hard not to, and there are reasons for that. We tend to inherit in a straight line more or less from generation to generation. Our things like property, for example. And this stuff is carefully monitored, so we're sort of trained from a very young age to think like that. But it does mean that archaeologists can sometimes have a perspective that you, I guess, you have to be trained to have, I suppose, actually. Fill the room with ammo, seal it off. Yep. Yes, boss. Should we fill it with open flames too? Great idea. Do it. There we go. And then also as well, there's the simple thing of the fact that the very true but also seemingly apparently dangerous notion that that human beings are all related. It's a simple statement, and it's one that anthropology in particular has backed up. But it's one that we struggle with. We really do struggle with. The notion that people near and far are the same species as us. That we are connected. Obviously, we've talked about this in previous live streams, haven't we? But I think that's probably one of the most beautiful things that archaeology and anthropology has ever taught me, is that actually I'm not just what my grandma reckons she sort of half remembers about the story of history. Her reckonings and that cultural knowledge is useful and interesting, but it's Oh, no. Ah. But that's part of a context that's much bigger than that story, you know. And I like that. Of course, some people really don't like that. How do we get up there? I mean, she said something, didn't she, when the plane... Do we just jump on those seats? Is that it? I'm not convinced, but... Yeah. No. Just jump into the swamp. It'll be alright. It'll be fine. Right, okay. Some other area that we can climb to? What about this? 'Cause I feel as though that's what we're aiming for, that building up on top of the cliff there. In this particular downloadable temple area. Back up past the pedestal lamp, climb the wall, then to the roof. From there onto the plane. Pedestal lamp. Climb the wall. Oh, yeah, no, sadly you can't. You can't climb the wall. This is actually, and apparently it's also the case in Horizon Forbidden West. This is where Breath of the Wild in particular has spoiled me, because you can't do this stuff, and when that's why I didn't get very far in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Is that it just started to feel like I was seeing the boundaries of the world, you know. I was seeing the set dressing. And apparently Horizon Forbidden West has a similar problem. It's still gorgeous, it's a great game apparently, but hasn't got that sort of interactivity that's intuitive. Well, exactly, and that is a climbable wall. She'd be able to climb that wall, but no, that's not how we're meant to solve this area. Oh, can we set it on fire? There we go.
That did it.
Oh wow, that was a bit forceful, wasn't it, coming out of the plane? 60-foot trees, wow. There we go. What the heck? Calm down. Don't stop it. Okay. That's really weird. Climb up. Let's just try and jump out of here before she freaks out again. No, don't. Stop it. Bloomin' heck. I think we're meant to jump over up that painted wall there, but we can't get to it. Has there been a glitch? Is there a glitch in the Matrix? Come on, up the thing, Lara. No. Clearly, the game is telling her that she's on an incline that she can't stand up on. But also clearly we're meant to be able to proceed. Come on, you can do it, I believe in you. Oh, Glitch City. Huh. Go. Nope. Wow. that glitch stops me from being able to proceed, I will not be happy. Can we fire at that? Will that... No. Insane grip strength, yeah. Okay, can we climb around this thing? No, we can't. So we have to climb up. Okay, so we're stood here quite safely. Oh no, no. Come on, come on. Ah! No zip line, no. Nope. And then having ejected the things out, they just burned the things that fell out of the planes there. How's the tooth? The tooth is agony. I have to say, even now, actually, it's I thought it was calming down, but no, it's the problem is they, more than one dentist now, I think 3 that I've seen over the past few months with this, although not with this much pain initially, they all want to keep the tooth as much as possible, and so do I. Not least because of expense. You know, it'll be a few £100s to take the tooth out and get it replaced, because it's, with it being the first premolar, it's there in the smile. It's there, you know. It'll be noticeable if it's just a gap. So I have, the other day I was very tempted just to say just pull it out, but actually they seem to quite understandably have a sense of wanting to do what they can to preserve the tooth. So I'm willing to go with it. I'm also glad that they're not willing to do something, because at one point also a couple of days ago I was just like, I'm just gonna do what you'd have to do. Just do anything, you know. I don't care about the pain, but obviously I do care about the pain. And crucially as well, they don't want. Is that a zip line? Is that a zip line? That's it. Oh, that's a zip line out of the thing once you get up there. Ah. Very funny, Nolan. Tee hee ha ha ha. That's incredibly outdated, not remotely funny joke about British teeth being bad. I've seen people from Florida. I've seen rednecks. They have sometimes on US news segments. They have people with shocking teeth. So yeah, tee hee. No. But in all seriousness, I have a very good dental practice, who not only are doing very well, but also, more to the point actually, they've always been they always cater very well for the fact that at least initially I had a particularly bad fear of needles. I still do, technically speaking, but over the years, especially in recent years, having blood tests done and now having, for example, gone to the dentist 3 times in less than 10 days, it's becoming less of an issue. I just sort of lay back and let them do whatever they need to do to my mouth. But they still very much cater for it. No matter how big and scary you might look, they understand irrational fear of needles, and that's in my experience that's not always guaranteed with dentists, you know. No, exactly. No one's ever been made bankrupt, I don't think, because of a bad tooth. And the thing is, what I should say as well, and this may shock any American or US viewers. So this I started with this tooth, a smaller version of this problem, just before Christmas. Then in New Year's, I had another emergency appointment. Basically, it was a filling that needed to be fixed. And then since then, I've had 3 more emergency appointments. No, sorry, 2 emergency appointments and one scheduled appointment. None of which I've yet paid for, and it won't be paid for because it's all seen as the same round of treatment that will cost a total of £40, £44.60 something, I think, at the end of April. I'm getting to a point now where I almost feel bad. Because I've definitely got my value for money in it by now. And obviously this is all NHS in that sense. I do pay for it. I pay for it, with my taxes. And we all pay for each other in that sense with our taxes. But the fact that I can go to the dentist, have comprehensive treatment. We're sort of discovering what the issue is as we've been going along. It turns out there's now no nerve in the tooth either, despite what the previous emergency appointment said. My actual dentist said no. We've confirmed actually now there's no nerve there. It is just now the infection. So exploratory pain management, all this stuff, and and I'm very fortunate. I mean, as I was saying in the last stream, just imagine having this issue and trying to travel across the continent because your house has been bombed. I mean, goodness me, very fortunate. It's okay, chart. Obama fixed healthcare. Yeah, perfect now. Apart from those monopolies that are allowed to flourish. I'm sorry, guys. I really don't know. Is there a glitch here? Is there a problem? Because clearly we're meant to grab onto this, and then what? Maybe the tree isn't fully down. Maybe we need to collapse it a little bit further. Let's see. And this thing as well, being on a hinge, is a bit weird. That's what I mean. Maybe I do have to. Maybe it's expecting to be slightly more rotated in some way. Can I jump onto there? No. You see, so up there is reacting as though I've been on that sort of plane. Geometric plane, not aeroplane. But I can't see any more areas that can be collapsed. Huh. No. No. Come on. So weird. Can you get onto the branch to the side of the plane? Yeah, I was wondering that. So let's go for this one. No. No.
Just stop missing.
Stop missing.
Just stop missing. Okay, sorry.
I'm not I'm not missing. I just don't know. I just don't know my way forward. Rude. Right. So we head over here. No. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there was actually an honest to goodness problem with the with this level design. I don't know. I don't mean that. I'm not saying that lightly. I mean sometimes with sometimes you can get a problem or a slightly glitchy element, can't you, to a level? What if I go back to the campfire? Or at the very least out of the area and then come back in again. Let's see what happens.
I can't do that now.
Trying to extinguish the flame, but apparently it's too dark. Okay, cool. So that's saved. Let's go back in. See what, if anything, has changed. What's the oldest artifact in my collection? I don't really have a collection per se. I mean, obviously, I have lots of stuff in the office, knickknacks and things, which are geeky things. I have a couple of artifacts that have come into my possession that I use for educational purposes, and the oldest of those is there you go. Yeah, it was just glitching out. All I had to do was leave and come back. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, branch is gone. Brilliant. The oldest of those things is a 15 to 25, well, 15 to 20,000 year old stone tool. But that wasn't something that I found. That's something that a colleague found. Excuse me. Tomb raided. So there you go. I wasn't just blaming it on bad workmanship. What genuinely was something had not quite worked properly with the unfolding of the level. There you go. Yeah, so in about 20 minutes or so, I'll be able to take my what are the other artifacts used for education? I named it. Nobody blamed Nolan. Nobody did for the level not working. Mainly stone tools. I have a bronze axe as well, and that's all for sort of British prehistoric stuff, really. For other periods, when I'm talking, particularly in schools, I've either got replicas or what's the word? It's not really a replica, but artifacts that invoke a shape or a form or a function without having to risk a genuine historical item, and not just replicas. I mean, so for example, I don't know, like the wooden, props. Yeah, props is the best word for it. But yeah, so yeah, props is it. Props is the word. Yeah, recreations to well, no. So for example, I've got a series of small circular wooden shields that I made for Saxon and Viking workshops that actually hang on the roof of my the interior roof of my my work shed. That's two pieces of plywood, so a big circle and a little circle, painted with a cupboard handle on the back. So not recreations, certainly. Yeah, prop is the word. They are props. Let's go back to this campfire here, shall we? Let's have a look. Exactly. Yeah. Now they're not all that proppy. Some of them I've deliberately made to be quite, more evocative of the real thing. But yeah, it's that sort of range. Rapid fire mod, crikey. Okay, I fancy moving on to... Oh, we can't travel from here. We need to go back to the other one. Ah, fine. So this is an empty area because we've cleared this area as part of the story. But I think there are other areas where the enemies respawn, and that might make for something more interesting traversal as much as anything else. But also, we have these things to shoot, don't we? If we can spot them. Oh, excellent. You managed to get there. That's really good. Yeah, that industrial estate is quite good. The screw fix, there's a tool station. There's an interesting cash and carry like store. I think it's called, is it JVT or something? But yeah, so we definitely would have happily picked up the part for you if we didn't end up not being able to. Okay, 67%. I can live with that. Let's move on to do the shanty town, shall we? Up to the shack, the shanty. Ooh. Yeah, tool station, screw fix. Shagmasters.
Hey, what's going on?
That's just a carpet company, you know. got your attention. To be fair, I don't think they're actually trying to sound dirty. I think but when you point it out, it is there to be seen, isn't it? You can hear someone running around. There is an intruder.
Well, this is a right fucking mess.
Ah.
So much for a quiet retirement. If I find Roth somewhere on this goddamn island, I'm gonna punch him square
Sex
in the mouth
tape.
for bringing us here. And then the two of us will kill every last one of these crazed sons of bitches. It'll be just like the old days, minus Dickie Croft. If he was alive, he'd want to study these bastards. Some kind of twisted religious cult. He'd find them fascinating. I hope his daughter knows better and finds a good place to hide. These nut jobs are dangerous, and I worry about those kids. Alex, Sam, this place will eat them alive.
Yeah. It's a shame the guy didn't survive. Oh, he just ran straight past me. That was weird. Whoa. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's quite a lot in this area that I didn't necessarily see the first time through.
Hey, I told you, get me some smoke so the book is yours. Come on, brother, I'll owe you. No smoke.
No smokes, no book. Apparently. It's just normal tape. But it has a sort of a soupçon of something dangerous. It's called sex tape. How on earth did they get this shipping crater up here? I mean, I know that they set up the ski lift sort of from the beach to the shanty, but still, them moving it to this particular spot. I mean, that's going to require a crane, isn't it? I guess they probably could have rolled it, maybe. But why would you? I don't know. It's a lots of effort to go through. Oh, oh, oh. Nothing up here? No. Oh, there you go. Something. Something is better than nothing. Ow.
I'm coming for you!
The shotgun is very satisfying. It's almost comical, isn't it, in some ways? Oh, someone's behind me.
Lacquered wood, but this one's made of brass. Probably dates from the 19th century.
Is there anything there to discover?
The inside of this inro smells like tobacco. Perhaps this was used as an ancient cigarette case.
Quite possibly. No. No, I don't think I have seen the... ow! Ow! Blimmin' egg. It's quite rude. Okay. Were they picking up on the latent sexuality of DIY stores? I don't know where'd that come from. Where are ya? Where are ya? Oh, there you are. Post on Discord. Yes, please do.
With voices we praise you. With hearts we honor you. With
Oh, look, they're actually
fire we are
worshipping this
bound
thing.
to you.
With fire, you say?
You are
So that so we've already done this this temple down here, well, this tomb. But when we came through, I remember this spot in particular, because this was another failed attempt, wasn't it, where they burned someone at the stake just to see if they were compatible with the Sun Queen. Indeed, go boom. Yeah, but presumably all of these people are just made up of crews that washed up on the island.
What? Hey, are you okay? What happened?
Oh. Ow.
You're gonna die.
That was quite a drawn out. That's how I burn without sunscreen. Yeah, Mrs. Soup can be similar. The first like. Oh, sorry. Yeah. My jaw is just throbbing. But in a few minutes' time, I get to take a bit more medicine, maybe some more painkillers, and I'll see how it goes. Crimson coloured while doing tours. People are like, what happened? Did you dip yourself in paint or something? No, just the way I am. Ooh, frag grenades. Yes, please. Indeed, not just a red beard. Yeah. Then one day they come to find you, and you look like you're like Darth Vader on Mustafar, burned to a crisp. Like, are you okay? You're like, I hate you. We're here for the tour. You underestimate my power. Where is he? Where are they? Let it go. I can't see them.
My patience has been rewarded. At long last, I have my lieutenants, my enforcers of the way. The storms brought me exactly the men I need to begin building the Solari Brotherhood.
That's where they came from.
Strong of body, weak of will. They were broken in the storms, weakened and vulnerable, and I raised them up again. Now they serve me, and through me, her, the Sun Queen. She is showing me the way. She has always shown me the way. I cannot deny what I have seen, and soon, neither will they. She is everywhere on this island. But the Solari Brotherhood must grow. We will recruit as many as we can. I will draft laws, create a code for them to live by, and they will build for the Sun Queen, while I search for the key.
Yeah. Okay, so that's sort of how this sort of place came about. That's quite cool. I really, really, truly hope that this course of antibiotics helps. On the subject of tours, I took a booking the other day for a private tour of 19 people this Saturday after my normal tour. I couldn't get the booking system to create a new event for the booking, and the guy was waiting on the phone, so I sent him a link to pay direct with the credit card system. I haven't used in ages. Well, that's pretty cool. Is there a way that you can rectify that for future instances like that? Ah, well, that does suck. To be fair, I think any money that's sent to my old bank account is automatically sent to my new one. We changed bank account. Mrs. Soup and I changed banks a few years ago now. But presumably that doesn't necessarily happen with yours. Ah. 1 of 4 alarms disabled. Oh, I wonder where the others are.
This inroad was probably used by a military commander to carry official orders and seals.
Nice little artifact there. Oh, I see a geocache. Dropped presumably from that guy up there. Oh, hello. Oh.
You're mine! You are gonna die! All right, let's get her. Now you die! You're You're gonna die!
Oh.
We got her!
There's always someone.
Let's move up! Come on! All right, I'm moving. I got it on my side!
Oh, blimey. Why are they being so aggressive?
Let's go!
Yeah, geocache.
I'm in position! Fire!
I'll see where they are. Oh, there you are. Well, hopefully that was worth it, fellas.
Oh, boy.
So nasty. The average number of people archaeologists have to shoot in their excavations. Well, that's the thing, yeah, obviously we have to do an ammo count at the end of every day, and, you know. It's clearly not something that we like to talk about too much.
Fucking wait.
Damn it! Die!
Ah, despicable missing there.
Come on! Time to die!
So nasty. learning a lot from this game. It's very educational. This whole thing here is almost, was it a smelting setup? It's quite impressive. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it does get people interested, and I suppose the only thing that irks me, really, I mean, obviously, you know, some people can get very serious about it and say, "Oh, you know, Indiana Jones continues old colonialist ideas about primitive people and so on and so forth," and that's true, you know. But the main thing that really irks me is the notion that somehow archaeology is fixed back in the the journey to Stonehenge. Absolutely. How many of them quit in the first week of university? Well, actually, the stats for archaeology are quite good. My understanding is more people come in than leave in that first week of people going, "I'm not sure I want to do this." But no, the main thing is it's more this notion that our state of knowledge hasn't moved on from, for example, the early 1900s. In the case of Indiana Jones, you know, Stonehenge is a mystery; it'll never be solved. That kind of thing. That's a shame. That's the thing that slightly bothers me. You know. Now, have we done this one or not? I think we might have done this one actually. We have. That's a drop down, isn't it? Yeah. We have. It's okay.
I can't do that now.
Other people who actually think they're going to be Indiana Jones or Nathan Drake. I don't think so. I don't think so. I've had conversations with people when they learn I'm an archaeologist, where they then want to go off on adventures and be a Nathan Drake type or a Dirk Pitt type, the Clive Cussler hero. And again, that's always fun. I love the idea of discovering an island or a civilization that previously was unknown, and so on and so forth, making a fortune and glory, as Indy says in the second film. But no, my parents definitely didn't pressure me to be an archaeologist. Definitely not, no. My grandparents were horrified when I said, "Oh, I'm going to go and do archaeology," because you know, they'd much rather have seen me as a doctor or something, or an architect, this kind of thing. But no, I don't think it's a career that many people are pressured into being. You'd have to be a special type of. Well, it's not just being an academic, specifically being an archaeologist. It does not, and has not has not for the got the prospect of for the foreseeable future actually paying all that well. Yeah, I think that's probably true. Lots of people have a sense of what they think biology is, or what they think physics is, or what they think, but when they actually get into studying it, it's slightly different. That's definitely the case. But yeah, the Dirk Pitt series, I love it as well. Sahara, one of my favourite films, one of my favourite of the books as well. I do enjoy it. It's good stuff. I am going to love you and leave you, I think, for tonight. It's 10 past 1 here, 11 past 1, 12 past 1. And my jaw is hurting like an MF. I think I need to stop talking. I'm gonna go and take some medicine, take the next lot of antibiotics I can, and some painkillers. Maybe try and get some sleep, and if not, play some Bloodborne on PS4. That's a really good game because it focuses the mind, and crucially, I don't have to do any talking while I'm playing it. Yes, I definitely need to get my jaw rest. It's just here, just throbbing, really, really painful. A Coke habit is a good way to fix toothache. Brilliant. Okay, let's do let's do it. Your parents were amazed that I was going to university. One of 6 kids and my oldest sister. I don't know, my oldest sister had gone. Interesting. Yeah, I was the first in my portion of the family to go to university. And it's no small thing. I mean, in that sense, it's weird. The social mobility in terms of access to education that's come about since the mid to late 90s has been quite remarkable. Unfortunately, though, there weren't the jobs in place to back it up. So the number of people with, and we've talked about this previously, haven't we? The number of people with really good qualifications who don't earn an income commensurate with that, and have managers above them who are frankly thick as 2 planks, is quite alarming. But yeah, education. Why would we give those people education? You're in your 40s when you decide to go to uni. Yeah, and it's never too late. Never too late to learn. Yeah. Good night, guys. I will go rest. I hope the pain eases as well. Apparently, it'll be up to 48 hours before the antibiotics really take effect. If I'm up to it, I might do a little bit of recording tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah, good night, guys. It's been fun. And crucially, we completed the game. Yeah. So I'll continue this mopping up of stuff, I think, off stream. I think the next Tomb Raider stream will be going into the Rise of the Tomb Raider. Okay, guys. Good night. Until next time. Cheers.